If you are listening to this, know that it is no accident. Very few people will hear this message, and fewer still will understand its true meaning. You are here because something within you is seeking more a deeper truth, a greater understanding of how life truly works. Let me start by reminding you of a simple yet profound truth you are always imagining. Whether you are conscious of it or not, every single moment of your life you are imagining something. And this imagining is what creates your reality. Most people are unaware of this power. They believe that life is happening to them, that they are victims of circumstances, of fate, or of the actions of others. But nothing could be further from the truth. You are not a victim. You are the creator of your own reality, and you are doing it right now, whether you know it or not. The law of assumption is the law that governs this process. It states that whatever you assume to be true, whether it is about yourself, your life, or the world around you, will be reflected back to you in your reality. Your assumptions shape your world. This is not just a theory, it is a law. It works for everyone, all the time, without exception. And the beauty of this law is that it is incredibly simple. You do not need complicated rituals. You do not need to seek answers outside of yourself. Everything you need is already within you. Now, let me ask you a question. What are you assuming about yourself right now? Are you assuming that you are limited, that you cannot achieve your desires, that life is difficult? Or are you assuming that you are powerful, that you are the creator of your reality, and that all things are possible for you? Your answer to this question will tell you everything you need to know about why your life looks the way it does right now. Most people live their lives in a state of unconscious assumption. They assume the same things day in and day out, and as a result, their lives remain the same. They wake up, go to work, come home, and repeat the same patterns over and over again. And then they wonder why nothing changes. But how could it change? If you are imagining the same things, feeling the same feelings, and assuming the same beliefs, your life will remain exactly as it is. But you, my friend, you are different. You have heard this message because you are ready to break free from the limitations of your current assumptions. You are ready to step into the power of conscious creation. And the first step in doing that is becoming aware of what you are assuming about yourself and your life. You must take control of your imagination and use it deliberately to create the life you want. Imagination is not just a daydream or something that passes the time. It is much more powerful than that. In fact, imagination is the very force that shapes your reality. Every time you imagine something, whether you realize it or not, you are creating a state within yourself. That state becomes your inner reality, and sooner or later, your outer world will reflect that inner state back to you. Think of your imagination as a tool that builds your life. It's like a paintbrush, and whatever you paint in your mind will eventually become part of the picture of your life. If you imagine yourself living in a state of lack, where things are always missing, and you feel like you can't get what you want, that's the state you're creating. And because of this, your outer world will mirror that lack. On the other hand, if you imagine yourself in a state of abundance, where everything you need is already yours, and you feel fulfilled, the outer world will reflect that too. It's a simple law, but it's one that works all the time, whether you are aware of it or not. If you want to change your life, if you want different circumstances or experiences, the first step is to change your inner world. This is where all change begins. You can't expect the outside world to change if you're still imagining and feeling the same way inside. The world only reflects what's going on within you. That's why it's so important to pay attention to what you're imagining, what states you're creating inside yourself. When we talk about the state you are in, we are talking about how you feel and what you believe in your imagination. If you feel worried, anxious, or doubtful, you are in a state of lack, and that state will create more of the same in your outer world. But if you feel confident, peaceful, and sure that your desires are already on their way to you, you are in a state of abundance. This state will bring more positive things into your life because the outer world will start reflecting that inner feeling. The key to creating the life you want is to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. What does this mean? It means that instead of waiting for something to happen before you feel happy or fulfilled, you need to feel that way right now, as if it has already happened. Imagine how you would feel if your desire was already a reality. How would you act? How would you think? What kind of emotions would you have? When you focus on those feelings and make them real in your imagination, you create that state within yourself. It's important to understand that your imagination is always at work. Whether you are consciously using it or not, it's shaping your life. The good news is, you can take control of it. Instead of letting your imagination run on autopilot, thinking about worries, doubts, or things you don't want, you can deliberately use it to create the life you desire. By focusing on the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are telling your mind and body that this is your new reality. Now, this is where many people stumble. They try to change their outer circumstances without first changing their inner state. They try to force things to happen, to manipulate the world around them, but they always fail. Why? Because the outer world is nothing more than a reflection of the inner world. If you try to change the reflection in the mirror without first changing the object being reflected, you will get nowhere. The same is true of your life. If you want to see change, you must first assume the state of being the person who already has what you desire. This is where the power of feeling comes in. I often say feeling is the secret, and it is. It is not enough to merely think about what you want. You must feel it as if it is already yours. You must feel the joy, the satisfaction, the relief of having your desire fulfilled. When you do this, you enter the state of the wish fulfilled, and the outer world must conform to that state. But here is something most people do not understand. Feeling is not just an emotion. It is a state of being. It is the combination of your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs. When all of these are in alignment with your desire, you are in the state of the wish fulfilled. And when you are in that state, there is nothing you need to do. The world will rearrange itself to bring your desire to you. Many people ask, how long will it take for my desire to manifest? But this is the wrong question. The question you should be asking is, am I in the state of the wish fulfilled? Because if you are, time becomes irrelevant. The manifestation is already yours, and it will appear in your world in the most natural and effortless way. But I must warn you, this process requires persistence. You cannot assume the state of your wish fulfilled for a few moments and then go back to your old ways of thinking and feeling. You must live in the state of your desire. You must persist in it, no matter what the outer world is showing you. This is where many people give up. They look at their current circumstances and they allow them to dictate how they feel. They say, I will believe in my desire when I see it. But this is backward. You must believe in your desire first, and then you will see it. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are planting a seed. You do not expect the seed to sprout into a full-grown tree overnight. You know that it will take time for the seed to grow, and you trust the process. You water the seed, you give it sunlight, and you allow it to grow in its own time. The same is true of your desires. Once you plant the seed of your desire by assuming the state of the wish fulfilled, you must trust that it will grow in its own time. You must nurture it with your faith and your persistence, and it will manifest. Here is the key to understanding the power of assumption. You must not dig up the seed to check if it is growing. Imagine you plant a seed in the ground, hoping for it to grow into a beautiful flower or tree. You know that if you keep digging up the soil every day to see if it's sprouting, you would only disturb the process, and the seed would never have the chance to grow properly. The same thing happens with your desires. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, it's like planting that seed. You've placed your desire into the fertile soil of your imagination. But many people make the mistake of checking the outer world too soon for signs that their desire is on its way. They hold on to their assumption for a little while, maybe a few days or weeks, but then start looking for evidence. And when they don't see anything happening right away, they lose faith. They think the process isn't working and start to doubt. But this is like going back to the seed, digging it up, and checking if it has grown. By doing that, you interrupt the natural growth process, and nothing can come of it. You must understand that there is an unseen process at work. Just because you cannot see immediate results doesn't mean that your assumption isn't working. The seed you planted in your imagination is growing in ways you cannot yet observe. Just like a plant takes time to break through the surface of the soil, your desire needs time to manifest in the physical world. But if you keep doubting, questioning, or abandoning your assumption, it's like stopping the growth before it has even started. The outer world is a reflection of your inner world, but it takes time for that reflection to appear. You must give your desire the proper environment to grow by staying in the state of the wish fulfilled. This means holding on to the feeling that what you want has already happened, even if nothing seems to have changed yet in your physical reality. The moment you start looking for proof or become discouraged, Because you can't see any changes, you are moving away from that feeling. And when you move away from the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are telling the universe that you don't believe your desire is possible. The key is to remain steadfast in your assumption, no matter what is happening around you. Trust that the process is unfolding, even if you cannot see it. You wouldn't dig up a seed after one day and expect it to have grown into a full plant, so don't do the same with your desires. It takes patience, trust, and persistence. You have to keep nurturing your desire in your imagination, watering it with your belief, and protecting it from doubts and negative thoughts. Even if things seem unchanged, or if they appear to be going in the opposite direction, do not waver. Stay firm in your assumption. Remember, the outer world is always catching up to the inner world. If you continue to live in the state of your fulfilled desire, the outer world will eventually reflect it back to you. And when doubts arise, and they will, you must remind yourself of this truth: the world is a reflection of your inner state. If you persist in your assumption, the world must conform to it. This is the law. It cannot fail. Now, I want you to take a moment and really think about your life. Look closely at the thoughts and feelings you've been carrying with you every day. What have you been assuming about yourself? What stories have you been telling yourself about who you are and what's possible for you? These assumptions and thoughts might seem small or unimportant, but they play a huge role in shaping your life. Every single day, what you imagine, what you believe, and what you assume about yourself is influencing the world around you. Think about this: if you've been imagining that life is hard, that things never go your way, or that success is out of reach, then that's what you are creating in your reality. Those thoughts and assumptions are like seeds that you plant in the soil of your mind. Over time, they grow into the experiences you have in life. If those seeds are full of doubt, fear, or negativity, that's exactly what will show up in your life. You'll see more struggle, more disappointment, and more of the same challenges. But here's the good news: if you don't like what you've been imagining or assuming about yourself, you can change it. You are not stuck with these old thoughts or beliefs. You have the power, right now, to take control of your imagination and start using it to create the life you truly want. It doesn't matter how long you've been thinking a certain way or how deeply those assumptions are ingrained in you. You can start fresh today. You can begin to shift your thoughts and create new assumptions that are in alignment with the life you desire. Ask yourself, is what you've been imagining in alignment with the life you really want? Take a good, honest look at your thoughts and assumptions. If you've been thinking small, if you've been imagining a life full of limits, then it's time to change. It's time to start imagining bigger and better things for yourself. You deserve to live a life that is full of joy, abundance, and fulfillment. And it all starts with what you're imagining right now. The first step in changing your life is becoming aware of what you've been imagining. Once you know what those thoughts and assumptions are, you can begin to shift them. If you've been imagining lack or limitation, start imagining abundance and possibility. If you've been assuming that you're not good enough or that you can't achieve your dreams, start assuming that you are more than capable of success. Imagine yourself living the life you want, feeling the joy and satisfaction that comes with it. You must take control of your imagination. Don't let it run wild with negative thoughts or beliefs that don't serve you. Instead, deliberately use it to create the life you want. The mind is a powerful tool, and what you focus on grows. So, focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. Imagine the best possible version of yourself. See yourself living the life of your dreams, achieving your goals, and feeling fulfilled. The essence of existence is deeply rooted in the power of the subconscious mind. The very nature of reality lies in our ability to perceive and create it, both from within and without. By embracing the truth that nothing comes from without, all things come from within. From the subconscious, we open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities of self-discovery and personal growth. As we embark on this journey of understanding, we begin to realize the boundless love that the universe, the source, has for each and every one of us. This love manifests itself as a guiding light, illuminating our path towards victory and the fulfillment of our deepest desires. The realization that we hold the power to shape our reality is both awe-inspiring and humbling, urging us to release our resistance and relinquish control over the uncontrollable. This surrender is the first step towards true self-awareness and empowerment. By acknowledging that we have been struggling and striving for control outside the vortex, we make room for the possibility of change. We begin to see the light, recognizing the significance of the vortex as the ultimate source of clarity, power, and love. It is within this vortex that we find answers to our questions, solutions to our problems, and the manifestation of our desires. As we yield to the laws and truths spoken by wise teachers and mentors, we finally understand that our previous efforts, though valiant, were misguided. It is not through struggle and resistance that we achieve our goals, but through embracing the power of our subconscious mind and harnessing the energy of the vortex. The moment has arrived for us to narrate the tale of our empowerment, embracing our inherent worthiness and delving into the profound wisdom of the law of assumption. Our collective journey entails the pursuit of comprehending the immense potential that lies within our imagination, immersing ourselves fully and passionately into this boundless sphere of possibilities. The realm of imagination serves as a sanctuary for clarity, power, love, and resolution, providing solace to those who possess the courage to believe in the tangible existence of their assumptions and place unwavering faith in the intricate workings of life. It is within this domain that we can truly flourish, harnessing the power of our creative minds and trusting the process as we navigate the vast landscape of our limitless potential. When we embark on the transformative journey of altering our self-conception, we inadvertently reshape the world that surrounds us. It is crucial to recognize that we need not bear the burden of modifying others, as they often serve as mirrors reflecting our personal self-perceptions. As we cultivate a newfound appreciation for our intrinsic worth and undergo a process of inner revaluation, we extend an invitation for others to acknowledge, confirm, and affirm the metamorphosis we have instigated within ourselves. By focusing on our individual growth and fostering self-awareness, we pave the way for a more harmonious existence, as those around us begin to resonate with the positive changes that have emerged from our internal evolution. To harness the power of prayer, we must claim and appropriate our desires with a positive consciousness. Being conscious of poverty while praying for riches, for example, only serves to reinforce our state of poverty. In order to achieve success, we must assume the positive consciousness of the thing desired and allow the vortex to work its magic. Ultimately, the journey towards self-actualization and empowerment is one of deep introspection, surrender, and faith in the power of the subconscious mind. By releasing our resistance and embracing the vortex, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite possibilities and love. The key to unlocking our potential lies within, and it is our duty to explore, understand, and harness this power for the betterment of our lives and the world at large. As we take these steps towards self-awareness and personal growth, we embark on an adventure of a lifetime, transforming our reality and manifesting our deepest desires. A fundamental truth, a cosmic symphony that reverberates through the very fabric of reality, resides somewhere in the vast and limitless tapestry of existence. A reality so elementary, it defies our understanding of space, time, and our own existence. A truth so simple yet so powerful, it transcends the boundaries of time, space, and consciousness. The truth is this: what you want wants you. This notion echoes through the corridors of the universe, whispering its secret to those who dare to listen. The world is a canvas, and our desires paint the landscape of our lives. Each stroke of our dreams and aspirations brings color and life to the picture, and every brushstroke is a testament to the inherent power that lies within us. As we pursue our deepest desires, we come to the realization that our dreams have been waiting for us all along, seeking us out just as we seek them. In the grand tapestry of life, our desires act as threads that weave together to form the intricate pattern that is our destiny. The simple act of decreeing a desire sets forth a ripple, a vibration that reverberates throughout the cosmos, pulling us closer to the fulfillment of our dreams. Just as a pebble cast into a pond sends ripples through the water, our decrees of intent send out waves of energy that act as an irresistible force, drawing our desires to us. it is essential to recognize that our desires are not mere whims or fleeting fantasies. They are, in fact, the seeds of potential that exist within us, waiting to be nurtured and brought to life. These seeds are imbued with the very essence of creation itself, and it is through our intentions and beliefs that we water and nourish them, allowing them to grow and flourish. This cosmic dance between our desires and their manifestation is a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. As we reach out into the universe, seeking the fulfillment of our dreams, we are in turn sought out by the very dreams we chase. It is a beautiful and mystical synergy, a celestial waltz that transcends the limitations of our understanding. But how does one unlock the door to this realm of infinite possibilities? It begins with the simple act of assumption. By assuming that our desires have already come to pass, we create a powerful shift in our perception of reality. This shift is the key to unlocking the floodgates of manifestation, for it is in this state of assumed fulfillment that we become aligned with the frequency of our dreams. To harness the power of assumption, we must first cultivate an unwavering belief in the existence and attainability of our desires. This requires a deep and abiding faith in the creative force that lies within us and in the universe at large. It is a faith that acknowledges the limitless potential that resides within each of us and recognizes that our desires are not mere figments of our imagination, but tangible realities waiting to be claimed. In this pursuit of our dreams, it is essential to remain steadfast in our belief, for doubt and uncertainty are the enemies of manifestation. By embracing the truth that our desires have already been created, we align ourselves with the energy of abundance and open the door to a world of infinite possibilities. As we journey through the kaleidoscope of life, let us remember the power that lies within our desires. Embrace the truth that what you want wants you. Let us decree our dreams into existence and assume their fulfillment as if it were already done. For it is in this sacred act of creation that we become the architects of our own reality, weaving the tapestry of our destiny and discovering the true essence of our existence. So let us embark on this mystical journey together, hand in hand, traversing the landscape of dreams and desires. With every step, we draw closer to the realization of our deepest aspirations, uncovering the hidden gems of wisdom and understanding that lie within our hearts. As we voyage through this enchanting realm of desires and manifestations, let us embrace the beauty of the cosmic waltz and find solace in the knowledge that we are not alone. In this harmonious dance of desires and dreams, let us trust in the infinite wisdom of the universe and the boundless potential that resides within our souls. As we create our own reality, let the music of the spheres guide us, inspiring us to reach higher, dream bigger, and ultimately to become the fullest expression of ourselves. For it is in this divine union between the seeker and the sought that we come to understand the true nature of our existence. In the embrace of our desires, we find the courage to transcend the limitations of our mortal selves and step into the realm of the infinite, where all things are possible and where dreams and desires coalesce into the vibrant tapestry of our lives. Emboldened by this profound truth, let us stride forward with confidence and conviction, secure in the knowledge that our desires are not only attainable, but inevitable. Through the art of decree and assumption, let us paint our dreams upon the canvas of reality, creating a masterpiece that reflects the depth and beauty of our souls. For in the end, it is not the dreams we chase that define us, but the passion, resilience, and love we bring to the journey. As we walk the path of desires, let us remember the simple, profound truth: what we want wants us. And in this eternal dance of creation, we become not only the dreamers, but the architects of our own destiny, shaping the very fabric of reality with the power of our hearts and minds. Through unwavering belief in ourselves and our connection to the divine source, we can manifest our dreams and create a world that reflects our highest aspirations. This journey of self-discovery and transformation is not only a testament to our limitless potential, but also a reminder that we are all essential threads in the cosmic tapestry of life. Let us be inspired by this profound truth and strive to live each day in alignment with our true selves, guided by the light of faith and the boundless love of the divine source. Have you ever felt like you were working hard to make your dreams come true, but nothing was happening? Have you ever wished for a full life, only to find that you had to work hard and have little? If so, what if I told you there was an easier way to get everything you want? What if I told you that you don't have to do anything to be prosperous and happy? It may sound too good to be true, but there is a simple way to get rich and make all your wishes and desires come true, and you can do it. The key to achieving this effortless way of manifesting is faith. Faith is a powerful force that can move mountains and create miracles. It's the belief that something is possible, even when it seems impossible. When you have complete faith in yourself and the universe, you can command your desires into being. You don't need to struggle or strain to make things happen. Instead, you can tap into the infinite power of the universe and trust that everything you desire is already on its way to you. But how can you cultivate this kind of faith? How can you trust in yourself and the universe when everything seems to be going wrong? The first step is to let go of fear and doubt. Fear and doubt are the biggest obstacles to faith. They make you second-guess yourself and the universe. They make you believe that you're not good enough, or that your desires are too big or too impossible. But the truth is that there's nothing you can't achieve when you have faith. The second step is to focus on your desires. What do you want to manifest in your life? Do you want more money, a fulfilling career, a loving relationship, whatever it is? Focus on it with laser-like precision. Visualize yourself already having it. Feel the emotions of having it. Imagine yourself living the life you desire. This is the power of imagination. When you can see, feel, and experience your desires in your mind's eye, you create a powerful energetic vibration that attracts those desires to you. The third step is to take inspired action. Faith without action is just wishful thinking. You need to align your actions with your desires and trust that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. This means taking action towards your dreams, even when it seems like nothing is happening. It means being open to opportunities and taking advantage of them when they arise. It means being willing to step out of your comfort zone and do things that scare you. When you take inspired action, you create momentum towards your desires, and things start to happen effortlessly. But what about when things don't seem to be happening? What about when you've been focusing on your desires and taking inspired action, but nothing seems to be working? This is when it's important to remember that man must prepare for the thing he has asked for, even when there isn't the slightest sign of it in sight. This means that you need to keep the faith and keep taking inspired action, even when it seems like nothing is happening. You need to trust that everything is working out for your highest good, even if you can't see it yet. So how can you prepare for the things you've asked for? The first step is to be grateful for what you already have. Inspired is the key to unlocking more abundance in your life. When you're grateful for what you already have, you create a positive, energetic vibration that attracts more good things to you. The second step is to stay focused on your desires. Keep visualizing, feeling, and imagining what it would be like to have your desires already manifested. The third step is to be open to new experiences and opportunities. Sometimes, the universe will present you with unexpected opportunities that will help you manifest your desires. Be open to them and take advantage of them when they arise. The subconscious mind can be trained to achieve specific goals if you regularly imagine yourself as already having reached those goals. When you do this, the more you think about it, the more real it feels. This makes it more likely that you will succeed. Visualization helps you overcome doubts and fears. Many people don't reach their full potential because they believe negative things about themselves or their abilities. These limiting beliefs hold them back from success. By creating a positive self-image through visualization, you can replace those negative beliefs with positive ones that will help you achieve your goals. When visualizing, it's recommended to make it as detailed as possible. Involve all your senses in the experience. For example, if you want to become a successful musician, Imagine yourself already in that position. Picture yourself standing on stage under the bright lights, hearing the applause of the crowd and feeling the joy of performing. The more vivid and engaging your visualization is, the more powerful it becomes.